Kia ora everyone. I want to start by sharing my reflections on Allan and the growth I've seen in him throughout our NBA journey. When I first met Allan, the thing that really struck me was his confidence. He walked into the room with a big smile, a sense of calm and an energy that said, "I've got this." And in a lot of ways he did. He had already completed a few papers before joining our cohort, and it showed in how he approached his work. He understood the pace, the expectations, and how to structure his thinking. Another thing about Allan that stood out straight away was his communication. Allan had this unique ability to take something that was incredibly complex and break it down so simply that everyone in the room got it. It's a real gift that Allan has, and you can tell he's not just speaking, he's connecting, he's thinking through how to bring people with him. And I really felt this, especially in the presentations that we were involved in. In group settings, Allan naturally fell into leadership. He guided his team extremely well and would often see them winning a lot of the group challenges. It wasn't surprising because he showed direction, clarity, and purpose. I think the real growth for me, though, that I've seen in Allan came later in the program, especially in our leadership paper. What I noticed was a shift from leading from the front to leading through others. Instead of taking charge, Allan started actively inviting others to step up, and he made space for their voices. He encouraged responsibility and shared that role. Working closely with Allan, I've got to see a different layer, his willingness to be vulnerable. He asked deeper questions, not just about the content that we were learning, but also about what leadership really means. We both reached an epiphany on the leadership paper that how followers perceive us as leaders has less to do with skill, talent, and knowledge, and more to do with how much we genuinely care. That resonated with both Allan and I, and it was something I'd already seen in Allan from the beginning. His care for people has always been there. Now it's simply more visible. Allan's journey has shown me that leadership isn't static. It evolves, it matures, and becomes more inclusive. And I've seen that in Allan, and in seeing that in him has definitely been inspirational for me. Kia ora.